Hi, in this video we will see how the concept of dynamic memory allocation is used in C++. We know that in C programming we are achieving dynamic memory allocation by using functions called as malloc and free. So malloc and free are the functions we can say which are declared in a header file called as alloc.h. Whereas in C++ there is a different mechanism. Before actually we go for what is the functions or we can say facility provided in C++ for dynamic memory allocation, we need to understand the structure of .exe file in memory. So whenever we save the program, basically that program is divided into two sections, something called as data section and something called as code section. Now the data section is further divided, or we can say data segment is further divided into three subparts, something called as stack, something called as heap, and something called as data section. So all the local variables are stored on a stack, right? And all the global and static variables, they are stored on data section. This region, heap region, is reserved for those variables which are dynamically allocated. So in C programming we were achieving dynamic memory allocation by using malloc and free function. These functions were declared in header file alloc.h, right? So this is how, or this is where the dynamically allocated variables are stored. So if at all you have been asked question where dynamically allocated variables are stored, the answer has to be heap. They are stored on a heap. Now in C programming, in C++, we have something called as new and delete operators. So make a note that new and delete are operators, they are not a functions. So malloc and free are the functions, whereas new and delete are operators. So here in this simple example we have declared a pointer name is str. It's a pointer to character. So always read from right hand to left hand side. So it's a pointer to character. So how will I read this statement? Str is pointer to character. So on the next line we are declaring one array, or rather we are allocating memory for this array of 100 characters. So I am using keyword new keyword, right? So by using new keyword we can allocate memory dynamically. So I am saying str equal to new char 100, sorry, I want to allocate memory for 100 characters. So each character take 1 byte. So in total the memory allocated will be 100 bytes. Make a note that as we are using new for allocating memory, that means we are allocating memory dynamically. So these 100 bytes will be on a heap region, as we have seen on the previous slide. So this is the dynamically allocated area, right? So all the 100 bytes will be from the heap region. Then we are asking user to enter some string, and that value is stored into str, and then we are displaying str. Now since we have allocated memory by new, it is our responsibility to delete that memory. So we are using here delete, right? So make a note that as we are allocating memory for array by using subscript notation, or we can say this kind of notation, this is called as subscript notation, right? So in delete also we need to use the subscript notation. So that is most important thing. If you are using subscript notation for allocating memory, you need to use subscript notation for deallocating memory also, right? So whatever 100 bytes of memory we have allocated, by using new operator, that has been deleted, right? So it is the responsibility of programmer. So whenever you are allocating memory dynamically, you need to deallocate it, or you need to delete it, right? So this is a simple example wherein we are allocating memory for 100 characters. So in total 100 bytes of memory will be allocated, because each character takes 1 bytes of memory. There are certain things that need to be taken care while using new and delete, right? So in C++ we need not to use size of operator. If you remember the syntax of malloc function, we need to always use size of operator, right? Now even there is no typecasting required for pointer, because by default the return type of malloc function was void star, that is generic pointer. So that need to be typecasted to the type of the pointer we have declared, right? That is not required. And whenever you are using new, always use delete. See, because of backward compatibility, C++ also supports malloc and free, but always try to use new and delete, or don't mix. If you are using malloc, so use always free. If you are using new, always use delete, right? So as I mentioned previously, if you are using subscript in new, use in delete also, otherwise there will be a serious problem called as memory leakage. Okay, that is happening when you are not allocating memory that you have, you are not deallocating memory that you have allocated. So that is called memory leakage. Let's see how this memory leakage is concept with the simple example. In this example, I am allocating memory for 1000 integers, right? So assuming integer takes 4 bytes of memory with 32-bit operating system. So for 1000 integers, we need 4000 bytes of memory, right? So we have how many bytes of memory? 4000 bytes of memory for 1000 integer, considering integer takes 4 bytes. It varies platform to platform. If we are using Turbo C++, so it is a 16-bit compiler, so integer takes 2 bytes. It's a 16-bit compiler, right? So I am writing a statement int star p, or p is a pointer to integer, equal to new int 1000. So this statement allocates memory for 4000 bytes. But if I use delete then empty bracket p, make one more thing is, while using delete, there is no need to put this 1000 in the empty bracket. This need to be kept as it is, blank, right? So what we are doing is, we are deallocating all 4000 bytes of memory, because in new we are using subscript, and in delete also we are using subscript. Absolutely fine. But what if we have not used subscript in delete? We have said only delete p. What will happen? Now in this case, it will not deallocate entire 4000 bytes of memory. Instead, it will deallocate only first 4 bytes of memory, right? And which will result into 3996 bytes of memory leakage. Okay, so that is the reason whenever we are using subscript in new, we need to use in delete as well. Otherwise, there will be problem of memory leakage. So we have seen a problem of memory leakage with some simple example. Okay, so this is about dynamic memory allocation. I will show you one demonstration about this in next session. Thank you.